Is it going to make America any safer? No. How's it going? My name is James Hollis. I'm a partner of McEntee Law Group. This morning, the Department of Homeland Security and USCIS announced a major policy change that is going to impact quite a few folks in the United States. It's something that is called automatic extensions of employment authorization documents. So essentially, what happened during the pandemic is that USCIS got extremely slow in extending its employment authorization documents. In 2016, there was a rule that said they had to adjudicate these applications within 90 days. During the pandemic, it was sometimes taking them up to a year to adjudicate these applications, and it was causing all sorts of problems for applicants. It was also causing problems for USCIS because they weren't making enough money from the applications to actually fund their processing of the applications. So in the pandemic, they basically created a new automatic extension process while these applications were pending because they knew that they couldn't actually get the adjudications done in time. This new rule basically goes back and gets rid of all of those automatic extensions that were provided to applicants. The thing that the government says is that they're doing this because it's going to permit them to do additional vetting of the applicants. I've read through the notice that they put in the Federal Register. The vetting process that they're talking about hasn't changed at all. Essentially what they're doing is they're requiring people to apply over 6 months in advance, and then they're going to sit on the applications as long as they can with the sort of rhetoric that they're making sure that people are vetted. They're doing the same vetting process as before. It takes them minutes to adjudicate one of these applications. They announced this rule as going into effect tomorrow, which means that anybody who's been preparing their applications with the idea that they're going to get an automatic work authorization extension is now, for want of a better term, screwed. Why would they do this? They want to make this application process more burdensome for applicants. They want to go back to the period where if they want to increase the pressure on, for instance, H-4 EAD holders who are basically stuck in the Indian backlog, they can just do that by increasing the amount of processing times on those applications. So it's going to increase burden on applicants. Is it going to make America any safer? No, they're going to do the same process vetting that they have before. Is it going to make it harder for people to know that they're going to continue to have their jobs, get driver's license extensions, be able to pay their bills? That's all going to be an additional problem that results from this. The USCIS knows this is exactly what they're doing. So when you read Director Edlow saying that this is like that the convenience of applicants is not something that is his concern, what is actually his concern is making it a worse experience every time you have to deal with USCIS. This is the entire purpose. This is why he's the director of USCIS at the moment. I suspect that there will be litigation on this issue simply because there's been no notice provided. And say you had your application, it was about to be filed today, and you're expecting, oh yeah, well there are work authorization extensions by virtue of me filing this extension application when I did. Now, as of today, if you file the application, you don't have the work authorization extension, so you may lose your job, or you may have to lay out of your job for a period, and that's a pretty significant harm when USCIS simply could have provided actual notice of this policy change instead of just dropping it on everyone on Wednesday morning.